Welcome to Calvin's Got Game. I'm Calvin.
I'm Lewis.
And today we're going to give you our top 10 games that we like to play when we don't have a lot of time to play in 30 minutes or less. Right? Not the video's going to be 30 minutes or less. We hope it will.
Yes.
But games that we like to play that take about 30 minutes or less. I had a bunch on my list. I had to narrow it down to 5 because we're doing a top 10. Lewis is going to do 5. I'm going to do 5. So I tried to make it a list of games that were different. They're all kind of family-style games, but different mechanics.
Yeah. Myself, I did ones that I hardly ever play, but I like to play them. Mm-hmm. I just can't get them to the table because...
Why?
Amount of folks require.
Oh, so yours take a lot more focus. Mine can be 1 to 4. So I think there's one game I have that's like 3 to 6, but... Most of them take 1 to 4, so I can usually get them to the table. And it's something I can play in the evening time when I come home from work or whatever.
I just had one that was 1 to 6.
Okay. So, for you guys who are wondering where have we been, we haven't put out a video in about 3 weeks. Well, it's because Lewis was sick.
Oh, yeah.
And so I want to give him time to recuperate. And my job has been absolutely insane lately. We have been doing a lot of things in our area, so work has been really rough for me the last 3 weeks and probably going to ramp back up, but we're going to strive to get these videos done and get them out. So Lewis has been sick and wanted him to heal up, and I appreciate him being back, and so we're going to put out some videos.
Yep, hopefully quite a few.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get them back on, and we may even double up some. Usually we only do Mondays and Thursdays, but we may even pump some out in between. Who knows? But before we get started, I want to say hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Hit that bell for notification. And, hey, tell somebody about this channel. We sure would appreciate it. One other thing is I noticed on our review, they get YouTube sends out a little channel kind of what happened on your channel, who watches, this kind of stuff. We got some Canadian viewers, and I'm very excited about that. Thank you, guys. That's our neighbors to the north, and we do like our Canadian folks. I actually had a cousin who lived in Canada. He's no longer with it. He passed away, but his wife and family still live there. Oh. I don't get to see them very much. Don't get to get in a whole lot of contact. Get to see them on Facebook and stuff like that. But anyway, with all that being said, we're going to kick off our list here with games that play in 30 minutes or less. And these are games we go to when we can. And when I feel like playing a game, these are what I go to. So, without all that rambling going on, I'll let Lewis kick us off.
This one, my top 5, I had about 37. I had games.
Yeah, I had a bunch. We may do a part 2.
Yes. But my games were, I did Meeple... What's that?
Pub Meeple.
Oh, Pub Meeple, yes. And these were the top 5 that told me that I wanted to play more. Because I just haven't had a chance to play much of them. So my number 5 is Dino's Ash. Survival of the Fittest. Now, I couldn't find a year for this one. But it's
got to be like 2022 or something like
that.
2021, 2022.
Right. I just wanted to get correct.
Yeah.
Publisher Blue Gear Games, they are nice guys.
Yeah, great fellows.
Yes. It is 2 to 5 players, 15 to 30 minute game time. Now, I have been games that it went 45, but very rarely this game can last as short as 5 minutes. Actually, your dinosaurs at the end of dinosaur life. There are meteors coming. You trying to be the last one surviving of the meteor shower. There are cards that allow you to move meteors on top of somebody else. There's cards that throw them in the tar pits. There's cards that gives you an advantage of moving folks, bumping them over, so they started around getting hit by a meteor. It's a fun, my opinion, take that kind of game. Because you might be in the lead, and next thing you know, you're out. It is a great, fun, take that kind of game.
Yeah, it's kind of like a party-style strategic game, family weight game. To take that for sure.
Yes.
But yeah.
But yeah, it's a great, family game, great party game. And it's so quick that you can get a lot of rounds in.
Sure can. And we love the guys from Blue Gear Games.
Yes.
We get to play test a lot of their stuff. They come down and we visit with them and play test some of their things. And we enjoy that a lot. Those guys are fantastic. They just have a lot of fun games.
Yeah, they do. And I think they're working on a couple more right now.
Good.
So,
It means I get to play test some more.
yes. And that is my number 5 right there.
All right. Well, my number 5 is a small little 16 or 18 card game called Love Letter. And it's by AEG. It's 2 to 4 players. Takes about 20 minutes to play, so it's less than 30 minutes. It's a family-style game where you have hand management and player elimination. In this game, you're trying to be the last person standing, kind of like in Dino Dodge. But in this one, you only have 2 cards that you're working with every turn, and you're trying to call other people out or make them discard a card that could eliminate them, or be the last person standing to get your love letter through to the princess. The game's a lot of fun. Depending on the player count, you collect so many cubes, you win the game. It is a lot of fun. I enjoy it. That's why Love Letter is my number 5.
And it's the one that I always get mixed up with the Duchess and the Countess.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, yeah.
What that can do.
I do too. Yes.
My number 4.
Because Duchess is with one game, and the Countess is with Love Letter.
Yeah.
Duchess is with. Yep.
Yep.
Resistance.
Resistance.
Yeah.
My number 4 is another party game. A little bit more players on a minimum. How many you need to have to be play. It is Night of the Ninja. 2021 game. Brotherwise Games is the publisher. 4 to 11 players, 15 to 30 minutes. Now, it is also take that kind of game, another one. But you in a group. So it's really even number of group, one against another one. The blue Lotus ninjas and the red Cranes ninjas. And
I didn't know what they were called. I just knew it was red and blue.
Yeah. The blue ones are
Good
the
job,
Lotus
Lewis.
and the red are the Cranes. Trying to eliminate the other clan first. The one that the clan that wins that round gets
Stars. Ninja stars.
Ninja stars. And each of them worth so many points, but you don't know how many. And you don't reveal them until the last round. So you don't know if you have a star that's worth 3 points, a star that's worth 1 point, or a star that's worth, I think it goes up to 5, I believe.
Give me the line. I hadn't played it in a while.
So it's a quick game. It's a fun game. And as you go around, every round, the ninjas change. So you don't know if you're going to be a blue ninja every round, or you might be blue halftime and red halftime. So alliances are made and destroyed throughout the whole game. But it's a fun, quick game on there. So that's my number 4, Night of the Ninja.
It's one of my, I don't know how many party games Brotherwise has made, but it's probably my favorite Brotherwise party game. If they have made any more, I don't know. But I really enjoy that game. It's made well. The components are cool. I mean, the little throwing stars are neat. Yeah, it's just a fun game.
It is. No, they have made quite a few. The problem is, this is the only one I know of.
Yeah. I mean, they've made quite a few games. I just don't know if they've made party games.
Yes, they made a few more. And just this is the only one I have played.
Okay. All right. So my number 4 is a 2008 game. This is kind of the original. This is a strategy game called Dominion. It's by Rio Grande Games. 2 to 4 players, takes about 30 minutes to play. Like I said, it's a strategy deck building game, and it has hand management and take that, because there are some militia in there that makes you discard down to so many cards. You won't be able to play as many cards in your turn as you wish. We played this just the other night.
Yep.
The game is a lot of fun. I think it took us longer than 30 minutes, but we were teaching someone how to play, and it took a little longer.
Me.
But yeah, Lewis and another person.
Yeah,
but yeah, he had remembered he might have played this game before. But anyway, if you know what you're doing, this game takes about 30 minutes to play, and there's quite a few people out there that know every card to buy and strategy how to play it to win the game, be efficient at it. I'm not that guy. I just buy whatever card interests me, or I got the money to buy, or I buy some of the estates and try to win the game that way. But it is a lot of fun. I enjoy it. That's why Dominion is my number 4 game that plays in under 30 minutes and under.
My number 3 game is one that you introduced me to.
No.
Yes, and I'm still haven't got it yet. I'm trying to get it.
All right.
Is Super Mega Lucky Box.
You and my wife love that game. My wife loved that game. Let's play Super Mega Lucky Box.
It's a fun game.
It's okay. I like the game a lot, but I don't want to play it every day.
It's a 2021 game. Game rights is the publisher. 1 to 6 players and about 20 minutes to play. And it's about right, 20 minutes to play.
Yeah, it's fast.
It's a fast game. It is a cross between bingo and a scratch off, basically.
Sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can see where you can see scratch off.
Yeah. There's cards that you pick from, depending on how many players. There's a stack of cards. You flip each card. You cover up. You mark on your cards that you have. Like bingo, if it's a 6, you mark all the 6. If it's a 7, you mark all the 7s. And you keep going.
You just mark only one. You can't mark all of them on all the cards. It's just one card.
That's
one
right.
card.
That's right.
That's why it's so bad. I get aggravated because you can't do every card.
Right. So you mark off what you can and which card you want to. And within there's a little bonus that you can get. But it is so quick paced that you sometimes don't realize you won until you stop and really look at it. Oh, I got one here, one here, one here. Okay, I got this many points. Mm-hmm. And each new round, you get a new card so you can keep going. It's a quick, fun game. Not too much take that on there because it's only on your area. But it's a fun game. Really fun game.
Yeah, you're actually playing your own game, really, because you got 3 bingo cards or whatever you want to call them, cards that you're marking off numbers on. And the deck of cards that you're marking off, you shuffle them. There's like 18 cards. You shuffle them. You only deal out 9 to use. And so you'll have a stack of 9 cards. You flip it over, and that's what you get to use for that round. Then you shuffle them all back up, deal out 9 more cards. So you may never see the number you really want, and you may see the number you don't care to get twice.
Yep.
So, and then you can get little bonuses. If you make a row or column, you'll get a bonus. And so those are nice. And I think my wife cheats. I'm just saying in this game because she's always seems like she's getting bonuses every turn. And I'm like, how? What? I don't understand. So I'm not very good at the game. Maybe that's why it's not my game I want to play every day. But I see where there's a good pick, Lewis. All right, my number 3 is a 2012 game, and this game is called Machi Koro by IDW Games. It's 2 to 4 players, 30 minutes to play. It's a family game, city building, and dice rolling. So in this game, you have a dice that you can roll, and depending on what it rolls, you or everyone else may get coins. And those coins help you build your city. Also, you have 4 structures that you're trying to build that first person to build all 4 of those structures wins the game. So there is some take that in this game. There's some cafes that if people roll a 3, they have to pay you for every how many cafes you have. Or it can double with a certain building you flip over, a structure that you have. So the game is a lot of fun. I think it's interesting. It doesn't take long to play. And you have 2 dice, and there's one card that you can flip over. One, I can't think of what they're called right off the top. Anyway, you got 4. I don't want to call them monuments, but they're certain buildings that you're building. They're structures. There's some kind of tower and other things that you build. And one of them lets you roll 2 dice.
Yes.
Because there's other cards up there that go from, to 7 to 12. And so you got to roll 2 dice to accomplish any of those because you can't do it rolling 1. So you have that option once you build it to do that. And then there's one that you can flip over that gives your cards that have a coffee cup and a bread symbol on it. They double.
Yes.
So those are fun things to do. And the other ones, I can't remember what all they do. But it is a lot of fun. I think Machi Koro is underrated. People kind of poo-poo it because it's just roll the dice and see what you get. But I think that luck of the game is kind of fun, and I enjoy it. So Machikoro is my number 3.
I like that game. I think I've played this a few times with you.
Yeah.
And there's different strategies in our game. There is different ways to play it. I see folks like myself. I go from the highest to the lowest. Get the most difficult one first, then make my way downward. Some folks do the easy ones first and go up to the hardest one.
I try to buy whichever one I can. So if I start in the middle, I start in the middle.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter which one you build first. You just have to build all of them.
Yes. But yeah, great game
And,
there.
and I'd been playing this game wrong for about 2 or 3 games of it. We would just put a tableau of, I don't know, 9 cards out there, I think it is, or whatever it is. And we would just take the deck and just put them out. And then when it was bought, we'd flip up another one.
Right.
But apparently, you put each stack out and you just buy from the stacks.
Okay.
I kind of like my way because it's more strategic.
Yes.
You never know what's coming, right? So you have to figure out, ooh, do I buy this one now before my partner buys, somebody else buys it, or whatever. So, but if you want a different variant to play it, don't put all of them out in the stacks. Just deal them out.
Yep.
Just deal one card per each row that you're supposed to have, or each whatever it is grid, and then fill the grid when it's the next person's turn.
Yep.
Right when you buy. There's a variant for you, IDW.
That's a good way, though.
I like it.
Yeah, me too. My number 2 is a cute little card game. Cute little one. It's actually called Cute Birds.
Well, cute bird.
Yeah.
It's Q birds or cute?
Cute Birds.
Q birds.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like Cubert, the old arcade game. The one that with the foul mouth.
Yeah, the little symbols would come up there. Yeah.
It's a 2019 game. Publisher Catch 'em Up Games. 2 to 5 players and about 20 minutes to play. You'll have a set of cards. Excuse me.
It chokes you up to play it. Look
Yeah,
at
it
that.
does.
Sound like Daffy Duck did it.
I know. Got a bird in my throat here.
There you go.
You have cards in your hand. You try to make a set of these birds to put them out and get points from them. Thing is, as you put cards out to get cards, you might be giving somebody a bird that they need to finish their set. So you just go back and forth, and whenever someone finish, believe 3 sets, depending on how many birds they put out, is how many points they get. So it is a kind of, my wife compared it to spades. Not spades. I think she said spades. That you take one card, put one card out, and
No, it's not spades.
not spades.
I don't know what that is.
I know she compared it to something, and I can't remember what. But it's a cute little game, and I haven't played it with my wife because I know I'm probably going to lose. Because she has a way to do things that I can't read her face. I cannot read her face. But it's a cute little card game. All different kind of birds. Very easy to pick up. Very quick to play too. So it's my number 2 is Q Birds.
Q birds. All right, my number 2. I've never played that game, so I don't know much about it. Now I'm at it. All right, my number 2 is a 2013 game, and it's called Sushi Go.
Oh yeah.
Sushi Go is by Game Right Games. I think you had a Game Right game on your list.
Yep.
2 to 5 players, takes about 15 minutes to play, so this was even faster than 30 minutes. This game is a family weight game. It's got closed drafting. You're going to take your cards, you're going to pick one, pass it around the table, and they'll pick one, and eventually it all comes back to you until you have, I think it's 5 cards, or you've placed out so many cards on the table. It's got hand management because you're wanting to get those cards that you need for set collection. And so you're trying to manage your hand or your tableau on the table to make sure that you have sets of cards that are going to score you points. And at the end, you play this 3 rounds, and at the end of the round or end of the game, whoever has the most points wins. But now there is one thing that scores at the end of the game, that's pudding. And the person who has the most pudding gets a certain amount of points. The one who has the least amount of pudding gets minus points. And that could be even a person who didn't take any pudding. So if you didn't even take one pudding, you're still in the running for not any pudding or don't have the least amount of pudding. So thinking that you're not going to get caught not being the least, that's not it. So Sushi Go is just a fun drafting game. And I think I've never played Sushi Go Party, but I've heard it added some more stuff. And it's just as popular. So if you haven't played Sushi Go and you like drafting games, this is probably the easiest drafting game that I know of. It just draft cards, pick cards, and you hope to find the card coming back to you that you want. So enjoy it a lot. Sushi Go, my number 2.
I've seen a lot of reviews of it, but never have played on that one.
You got to give it a shot. It takes I know it says 2 to 5, but it's not as fun with 2 players because you see everything right away. Mm-hmm. When you have 3 to 4 players, it gets a little better. And it plays up to 5. So if you have a full 5 count, I think it would be ideal.
That's what a lot of those videos I've seen. They said the 5 count is the best on that.
I just think it would be because you got more card options to get from, and certainly something will come around that you need. In a 2-player game, it's going to be hard. I mean, you can play it 2-player. It says it's 2-player, but it's just not as fun to me.
Right. It's like a Night of the Ninja. It can be 4 players, but it's just that's 2 and 2 against each other. I just find it to be better with 10 players because you have 5 on each team. So
no, you'll have 5 on one team, 4 on another, and 1 independent.
Oh yeah, that's right. The independent.
There's one independent.
Yeah,
I think there is. There may be more independents depending on higher count. I don't remember, but I know there is an independent faction.
Yeah, but who knows who it is? That's
right, and you don't know what team you're on. You're hoping you're on the right team,
right?
But who knows?
My last one, my number 1.
Number 1,
and it's the one that I know I would not never play it as much because it requires 3 people at least. It's a 2011 game, flatlined games, 3 to 6 players, 20 minutes to play. It actually is quicker. It is called Rumble in the House.
You like this game, I know. You asked the other night if they had it at the game store to play. Yeah, I like the game too.
Yeah, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. You basically pick 2 characters out of these. I think there was 15, 16 characters.
I think you get them dealt to you, don't you? You get characters dealt to you, and you pick 2.
Well, it says you can pick them. Or you can be dealt with them.
Yeah, I prefer to deal them that way, because bias for me. Mm-hmm. I like picking a character that I like, so it would give it away every time if I played it to pick characters. So you had to be more strategic in your picking, I guess. But me, I like picking who I like.
Right. And it is supposed to be secret, though, because you are moving the characters around and trying to be the last one survive. Mm-hmm. Because as you are being eliminated, and you get eliminated by going into a room with somebody else. It's like a little tag. If you go in a room with somebody else, you take that person, put them to the side, they're out. So
is it the next person that gets to choose? I can't remember that. So if I go into a room with 2 people, right? I think the next person, or you maybe I'm the one that gets to choose.
Yes, you get.
I can't remember. Okay.
Yeah. So you're trying to get everybody eliminated, and how you get when you get eliminated, you get points. So the longer you stay, more points
you get.
On that. And it's a fun game because you're supposed to be at random. Nobody knows who it is.
And you can move anybody. Yeah. That's the fun part.
Yeah, you can move anybody. So you might be moving none of you people at all. You be moving everybody else and going, he knows or she knows who I am. And at the whole time, you just probably leave a little penguin at the end. And everybody's leaving this little penguin. And you the penguin, but it's working. You are being left alone. So it is a fun game. It's a strategy game. And the thing is, you don't have to pick the same character every time. If you there is a version that you get to pick, but nobody knows who it is. It is just where you put at random, and they trying to figure out who is who on there. Yeah. It's a fun game. It's a great, simple strategy game on that. I call it the one board in the house. I call it a major tag game right there. It's a little tag game.
I like it a lot. I think it's fun. It is small. It is just little meeples and a board.
Yeah.
And you're just moving people in, taking people out. It's a lot of take that. So, and I've seen people get pretty frustrated when the person gets out first. They're like, "Why'd you take my person? I didn't know it was your person. You're not supposed to tell me."
Yes.
You know? So now I know you have another one out there, and I'm going to find it too.
Yep.
Well, my number one is a 2024 game. It's the newest game on my list.
Okay.
It's by Cosmos. It's called The Gang. And The Gang is a 3 to 6 player game, 20 minutes to play. I don't get it to the table a lot because it takes 3 to 6, but this is a family style card game with communication limits. It's cooperative and it's predictive bidding. So in this game, you're trying to get the best poker hand, Texas Hold'em hand, right? But you're doing it cooperatively, because you have to reveal your hands in the lowest order to the highest order of hands. So if you think you have a strong hand, depending on how many you're playing, there's some poker chips out there from 1 to however many's playing. If it's 3, it's 1 to 3. And if you think you have the highest hand, you want to take that 3 chip. If you think you have the lowest hand, you might want to take the 1 chip. Now, just because somebody takes that chip doesn't mean you can go, "No, I think I have the lowest hand." You can take it from them. And then they have to decide, do they have the lowest hand or am I still the lowest hand? So it takes a little bit of cooperation and negotiation. Now, for a long time, I was playing this game like I would Texas Hold'em, about on the river in the turn, or the flop, the river, and the turn. I was playing it as, "Ooh, I might get this." Well, you can't play that way. You have to judge it by the cards you have in your hand on the first deal. Then they do the flop, and then you do it again. You have 3 different colors of chips or 4 different colors of chips. So each time you take a chip, you leave it in front of you. You may have started out with a 3 and end up with a 1 because what you were thinking you were going to have, you may be holding an ace in your hand and you're sure that the flop's going to put out another ace, or the turn, or the river, or the turn, and it doesn't happen. Then you go all the way down to 1. People are going, "You had a 3. What happened?" Right? So they're thinking maybe he didn't get what he thought he was going to get. Maybe the things didn't work out as well. So it's a cooperative Texas Hold'em game, and its base theme is robbers robbing a bank, which is very loose. But there are some cards in there. If you lose, you get to draw a card that can help you. And if you win, then you get a card that might... No, if you lose, you get a card that helps you. I don't think there's one if you get win or whatever that hinder you. But anyway, it's a lot of fun. I like it a lot. And I think that Cosmos whoever designed this game, I don't know because I didn't write it down. But whoever designed the game did a great job. It's fantastic. I enjoy it. I never thought it would work, but it does. So... The Gang is my number one. So, guys, there's our list of games we like to play that take 30 minutes or less. We'd like to know what yours are. Make sure you put them in the comments. We'll let you know. We'll read them out on the next video. And we hope that you guys enjoyed this one. Lewis, you got anything to say before we end this thing?
No. Yes. If any of these you like, hey, tell us you like some of these. If you want a little bit more details, let us know, and we can give you a little bit more detail of these games.
Sure can. We can do a playthrough. We can do other things. So just let us know. But first of all, I want you to I can't even talk today. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification for new videos that come out, and there will be new videos coming out. Scout's Honor. Is that how you do it? I don't know. I don't know, man. I wasn't a Boy Scout. I'm sorry. I tried, but I just didn't make it. So hit that bell for notification when new ones come out, and hit that like button. It helps us on the algorithm for YouTube, and we'd appreciate your help. And we're not too far away from that 500 we're looking for. I think we're up to 453.
I think
so.
453.
What do we need, Lewis? Do the math.
47.
47,
yep.
Hey, I did the math quickly. Mm-hmm. We need 47 more subscribers. Guys, hit that subscribe button. When I hit 500, we are going to give away a board game. Promise. And we'll ask your opinions of what you might like, and we'll get it shipped out to you. It can only be in the continental United States because I can't ship out of state. It is expensive, and this does come out of my pocket. We're not a big game.
Game channel.
Thank you, Lewis. We're not a big game channel. We don't get games sent to us free of charge, or anything like that for a giveaway or anything. But I will get one given away, and we'll go from there. But with all that being said, here's my tagline, guys. Get a board game to the table. Spend time with your friends and your family. And we do thank you for watching Calvin's Got Game.